See Nine Inch Nails at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, and it was a phenomenal show. It was my first time seeing Nine Inch Nails. Trent Reznor, who is 60 by the way, vocals phenomenal. It was just a really entertaining show. I loved how they went from center stage to main stage, and I saw some of their concert content that people were posting circulating, and I wasn't too sure if they were just doing like center stage that they did, or if they were going back and forth, because like I didn't want to see too much of it. I wanted to just leave it to the expectation of like going there and really really experiencing it. So when I got there, I was excited enough to make that own determination on my own and see like, oh, we're going from center to main and from main to center. Like that's what they did from certain sets and songs. They were, they started off on the cube and then did a couple songs and then transferred over and transitioned over to the main stage, did a couple songs, and the visuals I thought were so great. It was very like simple, but yet it had character to them, so I really enjoyed that. And also there was a lot of red light, so thank you, Trent, for the red light therapy. Which, by the way, red light therapy, really interesting if you didn't know. It can like heal the body in certain ways, like especially with inflammation and things like that. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm like, oh, what better way to get people really into the mood for the show and like reduce whatever inflammation that they may have and really enjoy the music and the sets. That's just the way I think. So when I go to concerts and I see what main light, or if they do use colorful lights, I know that's probably too deep going into the thought process of it, but it's still fun to kind of like put together some things. Like for instance, putting together some things, we received, well, we only got one, but we received these little keepsakes, I'm gonna call it, and on the back is this QR code, and we didn't scan it at the time when we were there because we were just so excited to just be there and see everything. And it was just I don't care what it's gonna take, $2 off my drink that's already gonna cost me like $30. It's like, what's $2 off? I mean, I didn't know if it was, because again, we didn't check the QR code. However, I was really excited that it was in the form of a ticket, because I'll tell you what, Ticketmaster, you really, really, what are the words? Como se dice? In a nicer, I guess, way, you really get me a little agitated. Just a scotch here. So on a sporadic whim, my friend flew in from out of state to go see the concert with me. I previously had already bought my ticket, through Ticketmaster, of course. And by the time we realized we were going to go to the concert with each other and things like that, he's from out of state. The concert was in Nashville, so he ended up buying a ticket, and then I went to go resell mine, because I do like, I'm not going to lie, that feature is nice that you're able to sell your ticket on Ticketmaster. However, when you go to resell your ticket, right? I understand it's a resell, okay? And, they tell you to go lower. Because my ticket, listen, sat in the 300 section again, high rises, up all the way in the nosebleeds, if you want to call it that. And it was like, I don't know, $86 and some change, okay? And then, I sold it for what it was, and it kept telling me to, sell it for lower than what it was, and a better chance to sell it. Cool, I get it, because it is a resell and whatever. But I did sell it for the same exact value that I bought it for. However, I didn't receive the $86 in the payment. I received, it was, I believe, $67 and some change. They just gotta make some money off of you somehow. So that was fun. However, getting back to this though. So, just a little fun fact about Ticketmaster. Love you. But receiving this, I'm cleaning out today and I'm looking at this, right? And then I really just didn't think much of it, but section 9, area 19, row 25. And I'm like, did Daddy Trent like plant a secret little gift for us? Like, I was thinking, oh my gosh, was this like kind of like a secret ticket type of thing to go to the general admission or the center stage or whatever to like go see and change our spots of where we were? Freaked out a little bit. I'm excited that I didn't post the video. Well, not excited, but I'm happy I didn't post the video of asking about the numbers down here, because then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, 9. That's the month for September. And then I'm like, the 19th. Oh, 25. Year 2025. The day is the 19th. So I'm like, And then come to find out it has to do with, what was it? The Tron? Pause. Tron soundtrack comes out, and it's not a secret upgraded ticket. But if you did your QR code, what was it? Because I remember I believe it's when the show was over. I scanned the QR code because I was curious, and it did redirect me to their merch shop, I believe, and I think it was pre-sale stuff. Probably should have done that before I started recording. But I'm really excited, and I really want to talk to you about all the funsies. So we went. The people we sat next to were absolutely amazing. Sarah and Matt, if you ever see this, you guys were awesome. It was so much fun sitting next to you, and you're really kind, and thank you so much. And everyone was so kind that we ran into. We were up in our seats for a very long time, and I pretty much danced the entire night, and I was just like, oh my gosh, who would have known? Who would have known? This is, oh my God. I had such a great time. Also, Boys Noise, it was my first time hearing them and just knowing or hearing him and like knowing who he is. Enjoyed that set. Enjoyed it. Followed the socials. I would recommend you checking him out if you don't know already, or whatsoever. I really really enjoyed his music. Oh, and then so we were up, right, and 300s, and then we decided to walk down because this was like the beginning of the end of the show, so it's like the end of the middle of the show, and we went and got our merch. Ta-da! Now doesn't it make you feel better? So I'm really excited about that. Oh, should I do a turnaround? Can you see it? Don't mind my tattoos. I have to get some of them removed. Wait, I don't know. Can you? Oh, Jesus! I'm okay. I'm just old. Okay. Can you see it? I slept wrong, so I'm like moving like Batman. Hold on. Can you see it? Can you see Daddy Trent? I don't know if you can see it. But yes. So there's Exhibit A. And now and now that we have, okay, first of all, this shirt costs like $45. I know. Anyway, you live once. I got a sweater. Listen, this is one of the most comfortable concert hoodies that I do own. And I want to say, for the record, the ratio for the material is 72% cotton and 28% polyester. That combo is what is going to get you a really good quality sweater. It's thick, durable. It cost $90. I know. But my friend works very hard, and I deserve it. Anyway, continuing. This is the front. I love it so much. And this is the back. Let's see. Comment down below which one you went to. And it says, doesn't that make you feel better on the back? Let's see. Nashville's already at the bottom. So, right? Yeah. Duh. So we got all that there. And then also on the sleeves, there are some details too. And I really like this on the sleeve. It's a 9-inch nails peel it back tour. I wonder if it's going to go backwards on there. I'm not too sure. Wait, freeze frame. Thumbnail. So yeah, I got this, the shirt, and this little keepsake, which I, again, just to revert back to this, I'm so happy that I got this because as you know, if you're new here, hi, so late, but welcome. But as you know, I am, pause. I am, oh, okay, well, we'll pick that up in a second. I do have a lot of these around my house that I'm making, and it's tickets from the concerts that I've previously attended, and that is just something that I started when I was younger, and I have a lot of these tickets, and I decided to break them down in like different frames because I have so many. Because originally I had this huge frame, and it was more difficult to. It was huge. It was huge. I don't know the dimensions, but it was huge. That is the verbal dimension. So, and it was just such a hassle to take this big old frame off and then the back, like I had those like metal pieces that you would have to peel up, and it was just, it was a no-go. And then I moved around a lot and just couldn't take it with me anymore. It was just like this behemoth of a frame, and I was just like, no. And then it also was like incomplete. So, and that bothered me because it was just like tickets and little like keepsake things from the shows and then nothing, and that bothered me. So now taking it, deconstructing it, and like putting it in other little frames, that way like I don't have to keep it to one designated area. I can just break it up and have it, in my living room, my bedroom, for instance, bathroom, hallway, yeah, things like that. So, and also too, friendly reminder when you go to a show, I know everything is digital and it makes it like easier, more, eco-friendly and things like that. But if you do want a keepsake of your ticket, you can always go to Will Call and see if they can print you out your ticket. So, and that I usually try and always mention in every music video, any concert video that I talk about. I don't know what to call them. I guess like concert attending videos, a concert review. No, I don't know. Oh, also what I wanted to mention was that so sorry, I just like jumped from pew, 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 all over the place. Just bear with me. So when we went to the merch stand, right, I was just kind of like, what's the worst that can happen? I've heard most of the songs that I wanted to hear, and mind you, I didn't look into like the playlist or that they were gonna do like in the order. No, I don't want to know any of that. I try not to take like too many peeks, and I know like through social media it's just gonna happen. You open and somebody goes to a concert, and I'm like, no, my eyes, no. But what is there, but I don't like to know too much about the concert. I want to be surprised. I want to enjoy it. I think that leaves a really nice element to it. And so merch booth, merch stand, whatever you want to call it. We get our prizes, right? We collect our little winnings from the show. And then I'm like, come on, what's the worst that happened? Let's walk around this arena like through the sections and just do a wraparound. Do a quick wraparound. If you watch Trailer Park Boys, that's what that's from. Anyway, so that's what we did. And we walked through one side, and then I was like, wow, this is a great view. And then we had to move. No problem. Totally compliant with that. Like, I get it. But we weren't like trying to be in anyone's way or take anyone's seats. Like, absolutely effing not. I would never do that. But we did go and we just like walked around. And if you see on my YouTube or if you check out my TikTok or Instagram, you'll see I have this like really, I thought it was a really great shot. And I was kind of like bummed out. I didn't get the rest of the recording, just like a couple seconds more. But it's like a panning type of style, So I'm like walking and I'm surprised that how steady my hands were, like holding the camera. It's like I was just like, boom, great shot. But the reason why it ended, it's only like 15 seconds long. And the only reason why like the panning had ended is because then we got to this other side of the section where I was like able to get some really good shots, and these people were just like jamming out, and I was just like, hell yeah. I was like, this, I love this energy. Like that's where I want to be. Like from being like all the way on like the third floor and like looking down and just like seeing the vibe of what was in like in the Nashville pit there in the arena, I was just like, I want to be with you guys so bad. But I just danced. I stood the entire time, and I was just like, like I was just having a good old time. And I think that's really important wherever you go. Just have a good time, be the good time, you know. If people around you, because it's like you go to shows and like some people just stand there, which is like fine. It's fine. In my old age, I can't thrash around as much as I'd like, but just to see people having so much fun and just like dance around, and I just, it warms my heart. It was so nice to see. And so when we got to this part of the section, I don't know what it was, but it was on the second floor, and I was really tempted to go on the lower floor, but I'm like, this is good. I really don't want to get kicked out. I really don't want to annoy anybody or ruin anybody else's experience. But this, I don't know if they were like a couple or friends, but these people that we ran into, such a good vibe. Sorry, I don't know your name, but you were awesome. Like we just danced around like all together. We were just like rocking out, and it was just such a good time. And just to hear Trent's vocals, I was absolutely blown away. I couldn't believe how good he sounded. And I didn't really know what to expect because you just never know, you know what I'm saying? But I did expect it to be great, you know, and it really exceeded my expectations. Sound engineer did a phenomenal job, and Trent, of course, his vocals, impeccable. I literally feel like I was listening to an album, and I'm so surprised because like it's an arena, so the sounds travel differently than opposed to when you're at more of a venue, which is like not as big. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. I talk with my hands a lot, and I keep tapping this mic. Sorry. Just get it out of the way. Stay there. So sorry. But yes, his vocals phenomenal. The sound was great. Everybody had like a great time. There was nothing really negative to say about it, honestly. Like I mentioned earlier, I enjoyed the visuals. The visuals were great. I did hear online like some people had like poor concert etiquette, I guess at some arenas and stuff like that. Because I mean, like for ours, I thought it was funny, but you know, some people were just like really hollering when it was more of a quieter set, let's just say. I know I have it I have it posted on my video collage playlist if you'd like to check it out. Sometimes I can't speak. I don't know. It's just the thing I do. Just cannot enunciate or pronunciate my words sometimes. I actually had a speech impediment when I was younger, so enjoy my little hiccups. But I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, you know what happened? Oh my goodness. So, listen to this. We go and we're having just the greatest good old time. Again, I hit the mic. I'm so sorry. But we're having such a great time. And Nine Inch Nails, they play Hurt. Okay? So Hurt is done. It's over with. Brought a tear to my eye. Like I really was like, because I felt like just Trent had so much emotion like behind his delivery of his lyrics. Boom, 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 boom. Grand finale. Bang, 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 bang. Right? So we get ready to leave, and then I grab my friend because then they start playing the song. Have you ever seen the movie Beyond the Pines? I believe it was by something Flamingos. Pause. I gotta find this. Is this a good angle? Probably not. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Flamingo. I can like hear it now. Oh, you guys are really gonna be a pain in my ass. Hold on. Okay, I found the song. And I hit the mic again. and I had to listen to it. So it's by the Flamingos. Only Have Eyes for You. Wait. I messed it up. How do I love this song? I can't remember. I Only Have Eyes for You. So I found it. If you haven't, go listen to it right now. It's a good song. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love this song. Slow dance with me. So we turned back around. We went and back into the arena, and we walked up the stairs where like, we can get out of the way because like people are like trying to leave and stuff, and like the risers where we were at, there was like nobody like that we were gonna be like directly in their way. So we got up there, we slow danced a little bit. I was like, oh my god, this is the best night ever. And then we're grabbing the sweaters and stuff, getting ready to leave, and I'm like, oh, my shirt, it's not there, and then because we weren't on the top of the stairs when I realized this, we had like walked back down and out and through the curtain to the other side, and then I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I was like, I can't find my shirt. So sorry, oh my god, how do I keep hitting this mic? How do I keep hitting the mic? Literally, the mic is over there. Maybe I should sit on my hands. I'm gonna sit on my hands. So, I don't have the shirt. And we go back inside to where like the main part of the arena is, and my friend's jetting because we've walked so far already. Like we were all the way in the 300 section, which is the third floor, and then we had walked down, and we were like on the other side of where we had walked down. So he just like, I was like, oh, wait. But bless his heart, he was just trying to find my shirt, and I really appreciate that. And so as he's like running and he's looking and he's like, we're gonna find their shirt, and he's like all the way down that way, and like I'm still all the way by like the other entrance, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm not gonna cry about this because this is my own doing and my own fault. So I was like, okay, this is cool, it's fine. And I just start looking around, and it was on the floor underneath the seat in the aisle where like we were standing, and I was like, I found it, and it was all good. So it was a really good time. I don't know about you, I can't sit on my hands anymore. I need to be visual with my fingers. I don't know why it's so hard, because I feel like I'm gonna start just like and just turn into a little bobblehead. I don't know what's worse. So I'm just okay. What happens if I just hold my hands? Let's try that. I don't like sitting on my hands. It's making me even more anxious, I feel like. So, what was I gonna tell you? No, my train of thought. Choo choo. There it goes. Oh no. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. It was I'm probably gonna say this wrong. It's a collective effervescence. I feel like that's wrong. Because I just learned about it. So let me go to Google. That's right. It is called the collective effervescence, and this is going to be so nifty. I'm going to read this to you. If you don't know what it is, you're about to find out, and I think it is just so absolutely incredible. Collective effervescence is a sociological concept coined by Emil Durkheim. I apologize if I didn't say that correctly. According to Durkheim, a community or society may at times come together and simultaneously communicate the same thought and participate in the same action, such as an event that causes a collective effervescence which excites individuals and serves to unify the group. So essentially, right, what they're saying is that in a collective manner, whatever you're doing is that we're kind of all connecting in a very, I would say, very spiritual and kind of like next level stuff right there. Because if you're like me, right, for instance, when I go to a concert, show, however you want to say it, I just, I always just felt and saw it as unity, and I just would see it as how great, like, we're all strangers, but we all have this music in common, or this artist, or this thought of like we want to go see this artist, or this is what we're going to do, and just like coming together. And it literally is the energy. And you can laugh all you like, but I mean, if humans, right, give off vibration, our heart is constantly pumping, right? And so once it's pumping, it's making sounds, and that sound gives off energy, right? Because sound is a form of energy. I mean, should we go down this rabbit hole right now? It's like midnight. I have work. I had to be up at 4:30 in the morning. Should we do this? No, I can't. I would, but I can't. Well, I'll take a rain check. Maybe next time. See, I'm fun at parties. I am so much fun. But yes, so little fun fact, in case you didn't know about the collective Ever Essence. I think that's how you say that. But yeah, so I thought that was like really, really interesting. And if you want to take more of a deep dive into it, or we can chat about it in my comments, because I know a little bit. I know a little bit, but with our brains together, we can know a lot about it. So thank you so much for watching and stopping by and listening to me yap. I do have a couple of concerts lined up for the near future, and oh, also, oh. I just want to let you know, you don't have to. I did enter a contest. It is the official face of Halloween. I do have links all over. Unfortunately, for some reason, I cannot link anything on my YouTube. I have to, I guess, do some type of verification. And so, like, I'm waiting on that. You can find it on my Instagram, and you can vote for free, or you can make a donation. It goes to a good cause, and I will be posting a more in-depth video about that in the next coming weeks or so. I made the first cut. Tonight, actually, oh, I hit the mic again. Tonight, actually, is the second cut. So I made it to the top 20. Tonight's cut is for the top 15, and then this is going to last all the way till the end of October, so you will see me blasting a lot for voting. Again, voting is free, and you can vote every 24 hours for me. You can see the link. It's clickable on my Instagram, so it's right in my Instagram bio. If you would like to go do that and help me out, that would be superb, and I would love you forever. So, so thank you so much, and yeah. Till next time, in my next concert. You have a good night.